We're speaking with Guy Walker here from the Melbourne Renegades, and Guy made the School Sport Victoria Team Vic team in 2011. Guy, what was your fondest memory of that trip in 2011 when you were 15 years old?
For me, probably just actually playing in a state. I think it was my first state carnival. So going over there and playing against the best players from other states as well was quite a good experience for myself. Yeah.
And some of the other guys that made the team were quite incredible as well. But Team Vic took out a bronze that year. Do you remember that? Yep. Took out a bronze in the Barossa Valley. Yep. Did the opportunity challenge yourself, and the best? Did it bring the best out of you?
Yeah, it did. For myself, we played against all the big states like New South, Queensland and stuff, and we actually did quite well. We were pretty unlucky not to make the semis, which could have got us to the final, but to walk away with a bronze at the first state carnival was quite good.
Yeah. Now, looking back now on that young 15-year-old Guy Walker, what would you say to him now, knowing what you know now?
Probably just to keep enjoying myself. I think sometimes in a professional environment, sometimes you get a little, and there's a lot of pressure to perform. Sometimes you lose the enjoyment a little bit. So probably just say to myself as a 15-year-old and all kids now to try and always make sure you're enjoying yourself and you're having fun whilst you're doing the best you can.
Great. Awesome. We think fun is a really important aspect of sport as well. You went off to the West Indies at that point. Do you remember that tour?
Yeah, that was probably my most enjoyable tour, I reckon. All the blokes were real good, and going over the West Indies for my first international tour was an unbelievable experience. And we had great fun in the West Indies, and all the West Indians made us feel real welcome. So it was great. But we ended up winning 4 games and losing the last, so we did quite well. Yeah.
That's excellent. Fantastic. Now, what's happening for Guy Walker at the moment? Like, what can we look forward to?
Yeah, at the moment I'm staying fit, which is something I haven't done in the last few years, and I've been playing a little bit of future stuff, and hopefully got a game next week, hopefully do all right in that, and then hopefully can put my name up for the Shield, and then all I'm trying to do is have a good pre-season and come back for Victoria next year in the Renegades. So that's it.
Now, you actually played in the BBL 5, is that correct? You played in BBL 5? Yep. What was it like to play and bowl in front of a packed Gabba?
Yeah, it was an unbelievable experience. Played in front of 26,000, I think it was, at the Gabba. So it was an away game, but it was an unbelievable experience for myself, playing against some of the best cricketers in the world, the best T20 players in the world. Obviously, didn't work out for me the way I wanted it to, but the experience was something that I'll always treasure, and hopefully that the next years to come I can play a few more games and do all right for the Renegades.
So we've talked a bit about you being selected for Team Vic cricket. What's that been like in regard to your cricket pathway? What's it done to your cricket pathway and career?
It gave me a starting point, I think. Playing under 15s and actually touring around and getting used to touring around set me up for the under 17s Victoria and 19s and then Australia and so on. So it probably just gave me that starting point and realising what sort of professional cricket and playing against other great cricketers is sort of about, and the life of a professional sportsman. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. Now, what would you say to a young up-and-coming cricketer who struggles with their confidence at the moment, doesn't know if they're quite gifted at it? What would you say if they were listening right now?
The number one for me is always try to enjoy it, and just to give it your best. You can't really do much more than give it your best, and just give it a red hot crack while enjoying playing with your mates and playing the game. So that's what I'd probably say.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for your time, and we really look forward to seeing you move from good to great. We're excited by your pathway so far. We're excited that we're part of it, but we're looking forward to seeing where this takes you, and we just thank you for your time today.
All right, thanks for your time. Thanks for that. Cheers.